Everybody, this is Ashley. Welcome back to my channel. So I am talking about the latest Pat McGrath quad from the holiday collection. So you know she released a whole Opulence collection, and about 2 weeks ago she hit us with the iconic Illumination and Nocturnal Nirvana quads. And so this whole little rumor had been floating around that there's a third quad, and we were looking for it. I was looking for it, and I was like, I can't find it anywhere. However, she was like, oh no, here it is, and it's an exclusive to my website. So as far as I know, that this particular quad is an exclusive to the Pat McGrath website itself, and that's where I purchased my quad from. And I am talking about the Ritualistic Rose quad right here. So this actually debuted on her website October 10th, and because I signed up and everything like that, I was able to get 10% off of the quad, which is great because I mean the quads already cost $65. So yes, they do cost $65, but you know Mother Pat is a luxury brand, and I discussed in my other video how we have other luxury brands like Charlotte Tilbury and other brands. I don't want to just keep throwing her underneath the bus because a lot of people like her stuff, but I do know offhand that her quads cost $55. So this right here is the Blitz Astro Quad and Ritualistic Rose, okay? And she debuted October 10th, like I said before, along with some other products that weren't really debuted with the other quads that came out first about 2 weeks ago. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up and come to what we have come to expect. These have that same old-fashioned legal envelope right here that we are used to, and with all this beautiful artwork on it, and it's just looking pretty much like a present. And I'm just here for the packaging of it. And then when you open it up, we have this very luxe packaging that we've come to expect with the big mothership palettes right here. So this is the quad, and it's so cute. And on the back, we have the same sayings of use without caution. And then inside, we also have the shade name right here. And then we have some fun facts that she started putting on the back of her things, because I guess she's like, y'all ain't gonna be trying me talking about I came out of nowhere, okay? She was like, I have been 25 years in groundbreaking makeup artistry, and she has done 3,300 runway shows, okay? So she was like, y'all not gonna be talking about me like I just popped out of nowhere with a makeup plan, okay? She's like, I've been doing this, okay? She true to this. That's what she's trying to tell y'all, okay? So overall, once you open up the quad, you know, you have your 4 shades. You have ingredients on the back as normal. Open up the quad. It's good for 18 months, and the quad is made in Italy. And this is what this beautiful quad looks like, and it is so pretty, and you have a very luxe mirror on the inside. And this is Ritualistic Rose, okay? So I am going to go ahead and swatch this for you, and then I do have 3 looks, 1 quad look video for you here. And you're going to get this look and 2 additional looks, and we'll talk about some final thoughts on the other side of this video. So let's go ahead and get to swatching. The first shade we have is Antique Gold. Astral Rose Orchid, which is that color right there, is stunning, okay? Then we have Rose Quartz 005, which is stunning as well. I'm going to go in closer because I know the lights are high and it's kind of hard to see these shades. And then we have Beyond Bronze. And this is this beautiful quad right here. Okay guys, let's go ahead and get started. My eyebrows are filled in using my Benefit brow pencil. Eyelid is primed using the Too Faced Butterscotch Concealer. So we're going to get started with look 1. I have picked up my Rephr 02 brush right here, and we are going to go in with the shade Rose Quartz. It is like calling my name. So I want to do a look with these 2. I know it's probably like cliche, but whatever. You know, it is what it is. So I'm just picking this up on my Rephr 02, like I said. So, oh, that is pretty. But I do think I do think I actually want to change brushes because that brush is really pretty soft. I need to pick up more pigment, okay? So I'm going to go in with this medium sweeper brush. This is by Sigma, and this is an E54 brush, okay? Still going in with that shade Rose Quartz. Okay, and that picks it up better. I'm just going to kind of swirl it around. You see, just swirl it around. Ooh, this shade is so pretty. It's so smoky. And I'm just building that shade up. And I'm gonna kind of lightly blend it up in the crease, but I'm gonna take a blending brush for that. I'm still using a medium sweeper brush, but I'm gonna go ahead. I have some more product on the brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and take my Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray and just build this shade up. Because if you notice, when I did the review of the Nocturnal Nirvana one, those were Blitz shades. Blitz shades are a little bit different. They're heavily pigmented and they will blend out. These are a little bit more topper in nature. Now you still get a lot of pigment, but you definitely also need to make sure you use the correct brush to pick these shades up. Or you can also go with your finger. So I just want to demo the finger. Don't y'all talk about my nails. My thumb, ooh, don't come for me, y'all. I'm going to get them done tomorrow, but I did not want to wait till tomorrow to film this video. Look at all the sparkle you get when you use your finger. I also have these applicators by Sephora, and this is a glitter applicator. It's silicone, so it's super easy to use. And look how smoky. You get like a little smokiness when you use this. This is pretty. Changing brushes, going in with my little favorite little Tarte brush. I am going to go in with Astro Rose Orchid. That is this color right here. Super pretty. And I'm just like dying to get this on the inner part of the lid. And because it's so glittery, I am going to split it just a little bit with that Urban Decay setting spray. You don't have to do that, but that's how I usually use these particular shades because the glitter particles are so fine and just kind of go everywhere. Look at that. Do you see that? That is so pretty. And I'm just sweeping this on the inner corner. Do you see that? I don't even know if the camera is really doing it justice. So I'm going in with just a little bit more. And I'm just like merging the two into each other. We're doing just a nice, simple, this eye is superly sparkly though, okay? Just kind of feathering that up. Oh, look at that. Look at the sparkle and shine. And I do just want to add a little bit more of the Astro Rose Quartz. And my brush is still pretty damp from the last time. And I'm just bringing it more over into the center so it meets with that rose, Rose Quartz. This is like a little disco party on your eye. Super pretty. Okay, time for look 2, eyelid prime using the same concealer from Too Faced. Taking my favorite little Tarte brush right here. This brush, it just works so well for shimmers. I'm just sorry guys, I'm like, I don't know, it might work the same. Like, you know, these come out with these little crazy collections all the time, so I'm sure if you get a brush like that, it'll work. So I'm gonna go in with Beyond Bronze. This is the shade right here. This eye is so shiny, I just can't. It's so pretty. It's like a disco ball. Ooh. And I am just placing this in the outer corner. And I'm just patting it in, and I'm kind of blending it in a little bit too. And I'm going to just take some setting spray. Just mess my brush right here because these shades have just so many glitter particles. Now, going in with a Makeup Geek Defined Crease Brush, I'm just going to pick up a little bit more of that bronze shade on that brush, and I'm just going to feather it into the crease along with this shade. And I'm just going to kind of blend that out. I'm like bringing it all the way into the inner part, and I'm just blending that out. That's really pretty. I cleaned off that Tarte brush. Now I'm going to go in with Antique Gold, which is the shade right here. And I'm just going to fill it in this open space that we have right here. Well, it's just like a starburst. It's like, I like how these two looks are not as structured as how I usually do, and that the shadows are just taking on a life of its own and dancing in the light. You know, usually my looks are so like crease, outer corner, inner corner, you know. Now, I do want to see what that shade looks built up with. Just a little setting spray going on with that brush. Boom. Going ahead. Ooh, and it just gets even shinier. So like, you don't have to have that Mefron mixing medium, or like, I know NYX sells mixing medium. Who else? MAC, of course, sells mixing medium. But if you don't have it, and you always see that in her tutorials, you can definitely go ahead and use your setting spray. And the best brush for these shades are like a scratchy brush, okay? Because otherwise you'll be frustrated. You'll be like, why did I spend my money on this? This does not work. It's definitely a brush. Going back in with the bronze shade. Just deepening it up, adding a little bit more. Ooh, it just layers so well. It's a disco party on my eyelids. And I think I do want to go in with a little Astro Rose Orchid right here in the middle. Because it just gives it another little dimension. Okay. So I'm clean up the fallout, put on some lashes, and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back, and this is the final look, or the final look for the two looks that I did here. They are so pretty, okay? And I'll insert in some close-ups so you can see what the looks look like up close. But I just think that they're so easy breezy, beautiful, effortless, not a lot of structure like I was saying before, but you get so much light and shine to your eyes when you have this look. So I just opted to just put on my lashes. The lashes that I use are the Ritzy lashes. No, I'm sorry. These are Ardell Demi Wispy lashes. And then I have on my Pat McGrath foundation. And I have on Flesh 2 lipstick with chestnut lip liner. Flesh 2 is by Pat McGrath also. So this is the look, and I hope you guys like it. I think it's so pretty. This is like easy breezy, okay? But like I said, you will definitely need a scratchy brush to make these shadows work, okay? So let's go ahead and jump into the final look, and I'm going to do that on both. Okay, I am back. Eyelid is reprimed using that Too Faced Born This Way concealer shade Butterscotch. I'm going to go in with that Makeup Geek Defined Crease Brush. I'm going to pick up the shade Beyond Bronze. We're going to throw this in the crease. I'm going to tap it off. I'm just going to start up here. Throw this in the crease. This shade between this shade and the Rose Quartz, they're probably like the easiest to blend out, but I feel like this shade is the easiest to blend out if you want to lay it down like a crease color, okay? So we're getting nice payoff, and I'm kind of bringing it into right in there, but I'm just keeping it here. So but this has a lot of glitter in it. The Blitz shades have a lot of glitter in it also, but there aren't any Blitz shades in this palette. But if you remember when I did my Nocturnal Nirvana video, like those Blitz shades are very, very easy to blend out. So we have our crease set up. It's looking nice and bronze and smoky there. Okay, now I do want to probably drag some in right here. I'm just going to keep using that same little makeup crease brush because the only thing about these shadows, they're so pretty, but there are so many micro glitters. I can just kind of set these brushes to the side, kind of wash them out. I mean, you can reuse them, but you'll have to make sure that you like clean them off pretty well because you will have glitter in everything else that you do from going forward. Like I think after I did that Nocturnal Nirvana, I used something and some glitter. It cross transferred to another brush, and I was like at work the whole day with glitter right here. So it was like, we're like, you have like green glitter right here. I was like, yeah, you know, it is what it is. Okay, so I just kind of brought that out to a point a little bit. It's sparkly, it's bronzy, and we got a little smoke in there. And in with that Tarte brush, I have wiped it off well. I am going to go in with the shade Rose Quartz right here. This shade is so pretty. I think this shade is going to look so nice with that Blitz purple that's in that Nocturnal Nirvana quad. And I do want to put a look up with that on the channel. And I'm going to go ahead and wet this shade. Going in with some more and just packing it on. And I'm just kind of bringing it all the way over, kind of meeting somewhat in the crease. I don't want to take my fingers, but I'm going to take that Sephora glitter liner that I was telling you about, that silicone applicator. This is the best thing to pick up shades like this. And I also enjoy using this applicator in the ABH Norvina palette. And I mean like the Norvina palette, like the purple one, not all the palettes that just came out. Because if you know those shimmers are very sticky and soft, but when you swatch them on your finger, you get a lot of high payoff. But when you use certain brushes, you don't get that type of payoff. But if you use this light glitter liner, you'll get that if you don't want to use your fingers. But sometimes your fingers is still just the best payoff. So I'm just gonna go ahead, take a little dot. This is what it looks like on my finger. Curious? And it just like intensified by like tenfold, but we set up like where we want the shadow to go. And we got tons of fallout. This is what we're looking like so far. And I just want to go in with a little bit more because I just do. I don't even feel like we need to, but I'm like, I just want to keep packing it on. It looks like a disco ball. Okay. And literally the camera just doesn't give it justice. It's so glittered and foiled. And I'm just going to kind of smooth it out some, blend it over with my finger. I'll go in with that Tarte brush again. I've wiped it off. Going in with the Antique Gold shade. Put it in this little pocket right here. Ooh, now that's pretty. And just to be extra, let's pick up the brush and let's go in with Extra Rose Orchid right here. Just picking up a little, and I'm going to stick it, ooh, right in there on top of the Antique Gold. I wasn't going to go all the way over. Who am I kidding? I was. Ciao. Who am I kidding? Oh, that is so pretty. So I'll be right back with the other eye done, and we can talk about this little cute quad right here. Okay guys, I'm back and this is the final look. I hope you guys love it. I think it came out so beautiful. Like when the light hits it, it is just dancing. You just see sparkles, you see rose, you see bronze, you got gold, and all the colors just mesh so well together. So I used the same lashes that I had on before, which were the Ardell Demi Whispies. Add a little bit of black liner, and then I forgot to tell you guys, but the liner that I had in my waterline from the last look was actually the Black Coffee liner by Pat McGrath, and that's the Permagel liner. I still have on the same lipstick, and I just touched up my Pat McGrath foundation because we had a lot of fallout from this look. So overall, I think this look is beautiful, and I'm digging this quad. I think it's beautiful. I think it's going to be palatable for a lot of people because, you know, blue, greens, aquamarines can be a little hard for people to digest, and not all, but like roses and golds and bronze, and like the other quad, the Iconic Illumination, where you have Bordeaux and gold and champagne. People are like, yes, okay. So unfortunately, this quad is already sold out. So I think, well, it's going to be coming back, but hopefully it'll come back pretty soon. So I would definitely get my hands on it. Okay, it is gorgeous, and I actually think that this quad, like I said, will pair very well with this particular quad right here. I think that purple and this rose quartz shade will be bomb together, and I'm going to try to do a look with that. However, I did want to point out some things. So I was talking kind of a lot about the formulations, and I was mentioning the blitz shades while I was doing these tutorials, and I pulled out Mothership 5 because I feel like Mothership 5 kind of has all the formulas that are encompassed in this quad and the Nocturnal Nirvana quad. So they have a blitz shade, and this is a blitz shade where you just have like high pigmentation. So you know there's a blitz shade in Mothership 1 that has that blitz blue. They have the Mothership 2 where it has the blitz emerald, and then we have this in blitz this is Mothership 5 where we have this blitz red, and the same thing. So the blitz shades, you're going to have high pigmentation, they're going to blend out, and they're going to be smoky, and they're more cream to powder formulations. So if you felt like I was having trouble blending with this, these formulations are more glittery that are in this rose ritualistic rose quad. Okay, so that is why. So you have to be conscious about that. So everybody might not want this type of glitter in their crease as far as that bronze shade, but just know that that one blends out pretty well because it is a 005 formulation, but it doesn't have the glitter impact like that the rose quartz one does. And the rose quartz one is a glitter formulation also. So I just wanted to kind of pick out, like you have rose gold 005 right here, which is actually kind of like a good dupe for maybe one of the shades, but not quite the same. I'll swatch it in a moment, but that is the same formula as you have as the rose quartz. And then the Astro Lunal. The Astral shades are always the ones that are the duochrome. So this is Astro Lunal Gold from the Mothership 5. And then, you know, we had the Astral Orchid Rose something in this one. So I just wanted to point out the formulas that, you know, although like if you watch my other video, you might have saw like a lot of blending going on, or if you watch other people's videos, and that's because those were blitz shades. There's 2 blitz shades in that Nocturnal Nirvana palette. However, in this one, which you have the Astro Lunal, they're more shimmery, more duochrome. Like this one, this is the Astral shades. So the Astral shades are always the ones with the high duochrome shine, lots of glitter particles. And can be layered. They're more topper shades. Now you did get pigmentation. You saw when I applied it on this eye by itself along with that rose quartz, but that's why this shade popped more when I put it over this one, because the Astral shades are usually more topper in nature and duochrome, if you get what I'm saying. Other thing to keep in mind is, like, especially with this particular palette, you want to use a scratchy brush. Like you saw I did like the cardinal mistake. You saw me pick up the first brush with the first look is because I went in with that Refer brush, and this is actually a Refer prototype brush. I signed up for their Kickstarter program, So I was able to test out a couple other brushes while I'm waiting on my brush kit to come. But I had the Refer 01 brush. Now this is a natural hair brush. Okay, so natural hair brushes are not going to pick up glittery shades like that. So it's best to just like use a scratchier brush, a synthetic brush where you can just really pack on the color. Of course, you're going to get high shine if you use your fingers. That you'll definitely get that. And you know, Auntie Pat always is using her fingers, but I'm just not really about her life. But I definitely did enjoy packing this shade on. I was like, pat, 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 pat. I was like, I just want to keep adding more and more and more, because when you keep just adding, it's just like the shine is just unreal. Okay, so I just really enjoyed myself doing that. Of course, you can wet it. You don't have to mix the mediums. It's fine, okay? And then, of course, I definitely recommend, it's like, where did it go? I definitely recommend this Sephora Pro Glitter Liner. Like, this thing is a lifesaver. If you have Pat McGrath palettes, I think that this is like a must-have, because it's just going to make your life easier. Not to say that you need it, but it's just so much easier to deal with some of these special shades with this particular applicator. It comes with a second one, but I prefer to use this one because this shape is just weird. And it was like 2 for $14. And I want to say Makeup Forever has one. Huda Beauty has one. Like I said, this glitter liner works well in those that Norvina palette by ABH, and the regular one, like I mentioned before. Huda Beauty, and that new nude palette where she has those pearlized things. So just so keep in mind, I think this would be very handy if you own a lot of Pat McGrath palettes or you're into these quads, because they will come in handy and they can actually apply these so well. And then you can clean them like so easily. You just take a makeup wipe or a towel and it comes clean. So just let me know what you think down below about these quads. I'm digging them. I'm into them. And I'm just thinking it's so smart that we're keeping some of these collections to a minimum. It is just so much makeup coming out. And we want nice holiday makeup. We don't want a bunch of junk, okay? Because we want to be like looking up through the middle of the year like, yes, I'm still digging this holiday palette. And not like I've thrown it to the side, okay? So let me know down below what you guys think. Are you picking up the quad? Did you pick it up? Or are you like, girl, I'm all in. I got 3. I might get that first quad. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, okay? So the only thing that saved me from picking up that iconic illumination quad was the fact that it was sold out in stores, because I swatched it and I was just like, ooh, this is pretty, okay? Let me know down in the comments what you all think. Give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, because you know I would love for you to be here with me. And I will see you guys in another video very, very soon. And you know we got to do that chair dance. Chair dance. Chair dance. Okay, y'all. Bye.